So that's Blue. And his girl, Crystal, is inside that box. They're off meds now. Oh, there she comes. They're off meds now and making their quiet, stately way into the mating game. There's Rocky, who's looking good and feeling good. And his Random, who is not laying eggs. But I'm beginning to realize that blood calcium levels plays a huge part in the breeding game here. Females are hyped up and ready to lay eggs when their blood calcium levels are high, and when their blood calcium levels get low, that means it's time to stop laying eggs. So if you're using a calcium supplement, it's going to screw everything up, especially with the directions on that calcium supplement I use, because it's way too much calcium to give every day because it alters their behavior in their minds. So what I've done is I'm giving them a quarter of what the instructions say every day so their calcium levels stay stable, and then I'll let the females do whatever comes naturally. So we have not lost interest in the nest box, so I haven't given up yet. The same thing over here. There's Gidget and Dusty. Gidget is camping out in that nest box. She's like determined. One of these days she's gonna lay an egg. And I have a feeling the problem has been the calcium levels are high, and then they're low, and then they're high, and then they're low, and it's screwing them all up. So like I said, I'm giving everybody a stable dosing, and the only reason I'm giving it to them is because I had depleted their calcium levels to the point where they were getting sick from it. So I'm going to give them a very low level dose, 1/4 of a teaspoon of calcium plus per cup of water, and just leave it steady for a while and see if that doesn't make a difference. These two are, this is Hyacinth and Stratus going gangbusters. There is just nothing about them that isn't going to make babies as fast as possible. There's, look at this, Bubba out of the box and Breezy inside of the box. Finally, they're starting to look like they make some sense. There's old Porky. Okay, let's do an egg count. No eggs on the top 2 cages. Where yesterday was the day a first chick was due to hatch for the first possible day a chick was due to hatch for Kelly here, and I checked and nothing happened. So let's see if we got anything on here today. Nope, nothing's hatching. So as I said, because she got the calcium in high doses along with medication while she was laying, she may have delayed actual incubation of the eggs. So we could be looking at a whole nother week before things start to hatch, because the hens can do that. So the fact that she's still happily sitting on those eggs, even though they were supposed to start hatching, tells me to leave her alone. Something's going to happen. These two are so, parakeets are so cute. They just love and love and love. But I'm pretty sure there's no eggs in here. I'll peek just to make sure, but nada. But like I said, maybe stabilizing the cow. See, her cere is dark, dark brown. They love and adore. I trimmed them again to make sure they're breeding successfully. Something's going to happen here. I just don't know when. And I think it has to do with that calcium again. So, okay, let's see what's happening with Beryl and Rainbow. Happily sitting on there. Oh, we're up to 4 eggs. 5 eggs. Oh my goodness. 5 eggs now. Okay. So she isn't even done laying yet. She was one of my last hens to start laying. She was the last one of the hens that I have laying in here. So she's up to 5 and still going. She could lay more. Let's see. You know Sky isn't going to let us look, but we'll try anyway. Hi, Sky. Can we peek? She's like, I kill you. Okay, watch. I'm going to try to stick my finger in there. Come on, Sky. Good. See her? Open her mouth. Ah! I'm going to get you. Alright, I'll leave you alone. If you're that upset about it, I'm not going to bother you. I know she's sitting on something. 3 eggs in there. Yep, she definitely stopped right there. That's okay. First time. Sickness. How you doing, Missy? Did you stop laying yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I don't know. Did she have 6 last time? I think she did. Let's see what Fluffy's doing. Yeah, Fluffy definitely stopped with 4. That's fine. I seriously doubt Hyacinth laid anything yet. But we'll check her just because she needs to be used to me checking. Yeah, nothing yet. She says, leave my box alone. And there's Miss Breezy. I know she hasn't laid anything yet. So then there is Porky and Coco down here. And Coco has been systematically throwing eggs out of the nest. Which usually means they were not fertile. So I think she's still, at this point, she's either down to 3 or 4. But she didn't throw one out today. So maybe she's done culling the nest? I don't know. Let's take a peek and see how many are left. Hi, Missy. She got 4 left in there. Okay. Now, these 2 bred and laid many, many eggs once before, and they were all infertile. And I didn't know. I didn't trim them. I didn't trim their vents, so it could have been because they had trouble breeding. They had Giardia, and I didn't know it. And also, last time I ran into the same problem with Coco laying soft eggs at first, and I had to treat her with calcium through the whole laying process. So, I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm going to leave her be. Her eggs were supposed to be the second ones to start hatching. But again, because of the calcium, she could have put off sitting, and she may have only just started sitting on them for real a few days ago. So who knows? I learned last time, don't pay too much attention to those hatch dates. Those are kind of, that's the earliest they could hatch. But like I said, with Hyacinth taught me that they could hatch as much as 2 weeks after that. So as long as a hen is sitting on eggs, I am not taking those eggs from her. I will wait and see what happens. So, she's down to 4. These 2 haven't done anything yet, but they will. Those 2 haven't done anything yet, but they will. I've got 5 pairs in here that are acting very like something's going to happen, so we'll see. That is Razzle and Lilith have 3. So let's do a count. There's 4. Coco has 4. Lilith has 3. That's 7. Fluffy has 4. That's 11. Marine has 6. That's 17. I'm going to guess that, last time I looked, Sky was at 4, so we'll just call it 4. So that makes us 21. Rainbow's up to 5 now, so that's 26. And Kelly's sitting on her 5, so that's 31 eggs. No hatching yet, but time will tell.